When it comes to fruit tree propagation, there are two common ways to go about it. Propagation from a seed is the first way and probably the way that most people think about.
This type of propagation happens when the pollen from a tree fertilizes the flower of a different tree. The fruit that is produced contains seeds, which can then go on to propagate a new tree for fruit.
Although this happens over and over again in nature as well as in many science classes in school, it is not really a realistic method of fruit tree propagation commercially. The seeds produced may come from two different apples, but it will have the trait of both apples.
As the generations of trees go on, the gene pool becomes more and more muddied as time goes on. From a commercial standpoint, a pure lineage is sought after, and usually grafting is used to accomplish this.
Grafting is definitely not a new concept for fruit tree propagation. Many think that it was invented back in ancient China. After that, grafting then was used in the rising civilizations of both Greece and Rome.
Basically, the process of grafting involves two different components being jointed together. First of all, the rootstock, which is a section of the tree's root, is grafted. You can choose what characteristics you want by determining the type.
Some of the characteristics you may consider include how hardy the tree is, how it resists diseases and pests in the area, and how it deals with the soil composition that is in your area.
The sign is the second component. This is the upper part of the tree that grows on the outside of the soil. Both of these sections have to be grafted together if you are going to have fruit tree propagation that is successful.
When it comes to grafting, the most popular methods that are used include whip and tonguing budding. The time of year in which the grafting takes place is usually one of the main guidelines that determines which method is going to be used.
If you are going to use grafting as a method of fruit tree propagation in the spring, which is when plants come out of dormancy, then usually the best method is the whip and tongue method. On the other hand, if you are going to do the grafting in the summer, then budding is the best method.
However, usually budding is the option that is most often used. And when it comes to stone fruit tree propagation, budding is always the method of choice.
Both of these techniques are quite similar and they both involve contact that is continuous between the two components until they have totally grown together.
These propagating fruit trees must be monitored carefully, which allows us to enjoy old fruit favorites and new tasty hybrids as well.